Hey guys, Jen here with Serenity Hill Farmstead. It's almost planting season and I have some seeds this year. Not too much, not nearly as much as I normally get because I have to use down what I have. But I did have to replace some and I got a few new things and I got one thing specifically to add to our herb farm that I couldn't find anywhere else. So I'm super excited to add that. So let me show you what I got. First, I'm going to start with my MI Gardener haul, and I'll have links to MI Gardener and Baker Creek, the other place I ordered from, down in the comments. You can check them out if you're interested. What I love about MI Gardener, great quality of seeds, great germination on everything that I've ever been using MI Gardener for years, and he's super cheap. These are $2 a pack, and they're fantastic seeds. Okay, so we got Napa cabbage. This is my absolute favorite type of cabbage. So I am happy to have that. And then we got Italian striped zucchini. I have never grown this. Usually we use the Black Beauty, but they were out. So I decided to get this one because of how prolific they are. It is a smaller zucchini. Hang on. Yeah, we're at that point. It is a prolific producer. It's also known as a Coco Zell zucchini. It's an heirloom variety, has a nutty flavor. It's smaller zucchini, but yeah, the yield is much higher in this. So I was excited to try something new. I mean, we've been using Black Beauty forever, so it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. We love zucchini. Peppers. Now I still have a bunch of peppers, but my germination is getting really low on them because they're older. So I got some new pepper varieties. This one is the Purple Beauty, right? Yep. And this one, pepperoncinis, because I need to pickle them and make all the pickled pepperoncinis. I love these. Sunbright. California Wonderbell. And then the last one from MI Gardener, it's just a little haul, is crookneck squash. I have not grown this in years, and it is one of my favorite squash. I don't know why I have not grown it in years, but it's delicious, and I love it. So that's my MI Gardener haul. For my Baker Creek haul, I wanted to get a few new varieties of tomato. Last year, I added Juliet. No, 2 years ago, I added Juliet. And that has really transformed making all my tomato products so good. It is so... Juliet's by far my favorite. Ignore my cat. What? What? The Juliet tomatoes are by far, hands down, my favorite variety of tomatoes. I got more seeds than I did last year because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to find them the following year. And if I forgot to seed save, which I did, or something happened with the seed saving and it just, yeah, I just bought extra. And I'm glad I did because seed saving did not happen with the tomatoes last year. So the new varieties I got from Baker Creek this year, I'm hoping are going to complement the Juliet a little bit better. I still have like a good variety of paste tomatoes and good like slicing tomatoes and things. So we'll see how it goes. So we've got the pineapple tomato. Now I have grown this one. It's not totally new to me. I really do enjoy this as a good slicing tomato. Canning wise, it's fine. I like to mix my tomatoes together when I'm canning. Like if I'm making sauce, I don't just use Romas or I don't just use Juliets. I take all of the different tomatoes together, blend them together and make a sauce that way. In my opinion, I feel like it makes a much more well-rounded sauce. It's delicious. The next one is the pink tiger tomato. This is a new one for me, so we'll see how this goes. It says it has an excellent flavor, so we'll see. And I've heard people talk about those. I'm gonna butcher the name of this. This is Grappoli d'Inverno. D'Inverno. Really Americaned that up. So this one is a winter grape tomato. They're little Romas. So we got this one. This one, okay. I saw a couple years ago, I think it was, Crystal from Whole Fed Homestead plant black tomatoes, and I have been fascinated with them ever since. So we're gonna go with a Black Beauty black tomato this year, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited this year just to see all the different colors in the garden. We've got purple peppers and all the different herbs. I'm doing a lot of flowers and black tomatoes, so I'm just really, really excited to see all the different colors and everything starts coming in. I'm super excited for it. This says it is so dark that some tomatoes turn solid blue-black on the skin. It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see how that comes out. So along with that, I've got, I still have, I think, probably a small amount of mortgage lifters left from last year. I have lots of Juliets, so we'll be doing lots of Juliets. And that is like a small Roma. It's a paste tomato. And that one is, it's so sweet. I am not a fresh tomato person. I don't like fresh tomatoes. I like cooked tomatoes. I like grilled tomatoes. I like all the tomato things, but I just don't like fresh tomatoes. Juliets, I can pop those suckers out the vine and eat them like candy. They're so good. Highly recommend Juliets. The only place I have been able to find them is Johnny Seeds. So now, it's not the only place I'm sure that has them, but it's the only place, once I found them, I stopped looking. So there's probably other places out there. I have not found them at my Gardner or Baker Creek, like the big ones. Haven't found them, but Johnny's has them. I've got a couple other varieties that are gonna go along with this. I'm not going to go crazy. I know it looks like I'm gonna go crazy on tomatoes this year, but I'm not gonna go crazy. Like, I'm not planting over 100 plants. I will probably plant 60 or so, which we have a family of 6. So there's a lot of us, and I make all of our salsa. I make all of our tomato sauce. I make our chili base. This year I'm going to make ketchup. I haven't done that in years. I'm going to make barbecue sauce. I haven't done that in years. So I'm going to make lots of products here. I have a lofty canning goal this year. I want to can over 1,000, but 1,000 is my magic number. That's what I want to hit. I want to hit 1,000 jars of preserved food. There are definitely some holes I've noticed last year. I didn't put up nearly as much as I normally do. I got our green beans for the year. We still have a significant amount in the freezer too. So I think the amount of green beans that I grew this year is fine. I didn't buy any green bean seeds because I still have tons. We have done Rattlesnake and Kentucky Wonders, and we love both varieties of those. So we're just gonna keep going with those. Same thing with peas. There's a couple different varieties of peas that we do, that we seed save, and we just use those for fresh snacking. I don't really preserve those because we don't really like cooked peas. So I don't do that. And the other stuff we're going to have going this year is broccoli. I've got a couple different kinds of broccoli, and then broccoli rabe. I'm not going to do cauliflower this year because it always fails miserably, and I would like to really focus on the broccoli and the cabbage this year. So those are going to be my big other early crops. Kale, definitely kale. I have to get my hands on some lacinato kale. It's the only kale that we like, and I cannot find it anywhere. So if you know anywhere that has lacinato kale or dinosaur kale in stock, let me know, and I will quickly run over there and get some. Cucumbers. The last few years, I have not really done much with preserving cucumbers. We just eat them fresh and give a lot to the chickens. But that's because I think we don't love the variety of cucumbers we've been using. So this year, we're gonna try this one, Beet Alpha. I have no idea, but it's this one. These are smaller, but again, kind of like the zucchini, they are more prolific, and they have a great shelf life and superior for slicing and pickling. So we'll try it. I have not made pickles in forever. Refrigerator pickles I've done, but not like can and put them up on the shelf because, like so many people, my cucumbers or my pickles don't stay crunchy for too long. Like, I feel like they're good within the first few weeks, and then after that, like right when the flavors of everything would really be good, they start getting mushy. So maybe I might try freezing some. I don't know. We'll see. So this is the one that I have been looking for over a year, and I'm super excited to finally have it. I bought 3 of them because of that. This is the butterfly pea flower. So just a fun thing about this one, if you make this as a tea, it is a blue tea. And then if you add lemon juice to it, it turns it pink. So it's just fun. But there's a lot of medicinal properties, and when we get to the point of harvesting this, I'm going to share all about this. So stay tuned for that. So it is a vining plant, so I'm gonna have this trellised. I'm probably going to do, I have 2 entrances in my garden. So the front one is gonna be hops, providing everything germinates and goes well. I'm going to have a hops arch in the front, and in the back over by the high tunnel is going to be, I'm thinking, the butterfly pea flower. That is going to be my annual. Hops is perennial. It's gonna keep coming back year after year. The back one is gonna be annual. So this year it's going to be butterfly pea flower. This actually is a perennial plant if you live in perennial zones. I'm gonna say, yeah, it says on here 10 to 11. So you gotta be pretty warm. We're in 5A, so this is just gonna be an annual plant. I'm gonna start this ahead of time because it needs a longer season. It doesn't say on here, does it? No, it doesn't. But I do know that this needs a long season to get as many blossoms on there as you want to have a good harvest. And we're going to dehydrate those and put them up on our shelves and add them to one of our tea blends. So super exciting. And yeah, I will share more about that as it's ready and as I'm harvesting and as I'm using it. So if you didn't see in the last video when I was talking about cold stratification, we started a medicinal herb farm. So I have a whole lot more seeds that I am starting, and I'm gonna do another video. Probably the next video is gonna be talking about those seeds and how I'm setting everything up there. That's a lot. So that's going to be a little bit longer of a video. Last year was the first year we participated in farmers markets, and it was a wonderful experience, and I can't wait for farmers market season again this year. But one thing that I noticed both online and in person is that there's not an abundance of knowledge around how to use each individual herb and how to use them together. First the cat, now the dog. So I started a series on my website. On the website, you can find information about growing, you can find information about herbalism, about individual herbs, how to grow them, how to use them, how to blend them together, when to use them, and how homeopathy both marries with allopathy and how they work together, how they should be working together. So if you're interested in reading more, there's free printables and recipes and all sorts of information over there. I'm gonna put the link down in the description box and you can go check that out over there. There is an option to sign up for email. I do not spam you, but I do send out newsletters and information on when new stuff comes out and anything new and exciting that's going to be happening. We also do have our line of herbal soaps, and soon, coming soon, we just have to get through licensing and all that fun paperwork, back end stuff. We will be having our herbal tea blends and tinctures and a few more herbal products there, so don't forget to check that out. So that is our seed haul for this year. What are you guys growing? Let me know in the comments. What are you super excited about? I'm excited about all of it, really.